Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the next lesson in the Su-25T Cadet series. This time we're going to take a look at the HUD and Shkval symbology when using our weapons. The scenario is that I'm approaching my target area. I'm 11.1 kilometers from the target area, therefore I want to switch to my weapons, make ready to employ my weapons. The key you need for that is air to ground mode, weapon change, electro-optical system on off, target lock, target unlock, display zoom in, display zoom out, target size gun pod elevation decrease, target size gun pod elevation increase. And I believe that is it. Yes. I want to shift to air to ground mode. Yes. Now in the HUD you can see it changes. On the left here on the HUD we have the range scale. We are in air to ground mode. We can confirm that by the GND ground here. We have bomb selected, indicated by the B here. We have two pylons with bomb selected, indicated by this little line and this little line, and we have a aiming pivot. In the current state, this does not tell you that your bombs will be hitting here. We need to be closer and within a bomb delivery area. I want to search for my targets in a good distance, so I turn on my Shkval by the EO button. On my Shkval I have the left side here is my pitch angle. Each line here is 10 degrees of pitch. We have, I believe it is 30 degrees pitch up and 80 or 90 degrees pitch down indicated here. The actual pitch angle is indicated by the number in this box here. So right now I'm 3 degrees pitch up. The solid line here, interrupted by this dotted square, continues on the other side of that square. That is our wings. You can say that is your airplane. The dotted line below here is the horizon. That way, when you're focused on the Shkval display, you can always see if you are rolling to the left, right, how much you're pitching up and down. These bracket corners here indicate the field of view when you're zooming in. And to be able, this dotted line, dotted box here is your target designator. Right now it is pretty small. You can use the target size up and down. The actual size in meters is indicated by the number up here. So right now a target that is 40 meters wide will hit the edges of this dotted box. It also helps the Shkval to lock on a target. If your target is, let's say, 26 meters wide and you press lock, the Shkval will try to lock onto a target that is filled side to side in this target designator box. The lines above here is the angle at which you are off to the left or right. And to move the target designator, you need the controls target designator up, down, left, right, and center. the azimuth indicator here up here is very good, because now I know that I'm looking for a target that is left of my flight path. If you've been looking down into the Shkval for 10 seconds or something like that, you can be a bit confused when you look up. Therefore, it is a very good way to tell you where to look when you look outside the cockpit again. Let's move the Shkval down, and we can see our bombed island here with our targets. I want to target this group of vehicles, and I want to zoom in. I use the sensor. Oops. There, the sensor. Zoom in, and I want to decrease my target size. I almost always use the smallest possible size. It is just the most reliable way. So please note that, as you can see, these four vehicles are so close together that they look like one single target. This Shkval does not know that this is four APCs close together. It sees them as one target. Therefore, if you lock, let's say, in the middle of it, when you get closer and you can see each individual vehicle, the Shkval may jump around until it hit a solid individual vehicle. That is normal. What you see here is KC. That means that the Shkval is ground stabilized. That means it will always try to be looking at this point all the time. It does not mean that it has locked a target. So it is very important to note that. Oh, I have a cat that is so Any of you who have cats know how incredible annoying they can be. Okay, as I said, this does not mean that you have locked the target. It just means that you have ground stabilized the Shkval. The number here is your altitude above ground, indicated by the R here, meaning that it gets the altitude from your radio altimeter. So, yes. Let's get a. Oh, yes. That is the symbology for the bombs. For yes, the bomb. If we change weapons to, let's say, rockets, we get additional symbology. On the left side here, we have the range scale once again. The maximum is currently at 10 kilometers. That means this is 8 kilometers, 6, 4, 2, and 0. The two thick line here, the top one is the maximum design range, and the lower one is the minimum design range. You can fire your weapons beyond this point by using the launch override, but the accuracy will suffer greatly from that. So, if you fire your weapons in between the minimum and maximum, there's a very good chance that your weapons will impact very close to that center or at your aiming point. So let's switch back to bombs, and there's something that I want to show you. As you can see, the aiming paper, as I told you, for the bombs just floats around. The aiming paper for the bombs in this state does not indicate that if you press the bomb drop button that your bombs will drop and hit at that point. We need to be a bit closer, and for that I also want to use the laser rangefinder to get the most accurate bomb drop. The laser is not that important with the rockets. You have a big room anyway. For the bombs, it is pretty important to get the exact range. So right now you saw that it changes. Suddenly a line appeared and LA appeared also. Now the center of the aiming paper indicates where your bomb will drop when you press the bomb drop button. This line here is very nice for lining up your target. If you know that your target is up here, you can just keep the target on that line, and when this aiming paper hit the target, press the target the bomb release button. Only now, as I said, does your bomb impact where the paper is. Over here to the left you see a number 7. That means that pilot number 7 will be released first. When I press the button, the left bomb will release first, then it will automatically shift over to the right side, and when I press that, it will drop again. So let's try dropping the bomb. Boop, boop. Three, two, one, boom. Where the paper was. So and also with my rockets,
pull up, pull up, pull up.
They hit very good around that spot. And for the cannon, the symbology is exactly the same. With the cannon, there's no difference. So that is also just turn on laser. Aim. Boop. That's it. Let's move back to our beloved bombed island. I want to show you how it looks when the Shkval has locked a target. And right now I'm flying without trigger air. It's not that easy. There's our target island. And active pause. We zoom in our Shkval, move around, find a vehicle, lock it. As you can see, the number down here indicates the slant range to the point I have locked. Since it's a KC, it just means that I'm ground stabilized. I have not yet AC. I have not yet locked a target. Now it says AC, it means that the Shkval has found a target, a object, and have locked on that object, not just on the ground. And the slant range is 6.9. The slant range is the range from the tip of the sensor to the target. So, and we are 584 meters above ground. We are at zero pitch, and our target size is just a bit over 5 meters, because you can see that the target fills a bit more than the dotted square, than the target designator. And the target designator is at 5 meters. So we know approximately the size of the target. So So that is how to use the HUD and Shkval symbology, how to read it and how to use it. And one more thing, a bonus feature, is that now that we have locked a target, we can press the route mode, auto route mode, and the autopilot will now fly us toward that point. If I move my target designator, the plane will now fly us to that point. That is very nice, because that means now that if I have locked a target or anything far out in the horizon, I can press the route mode now, and the plane will guide us to that point. I don't have to manually fly the point. I can do some reconnoiter of the area, be mentally ready for the attack, figure out my options and possibilities and strategies. So that is very nice feature. To unlock the target, you simply just press the unlock and move the Shkval over to the next target. That is, if you have locked a target, let's say that vehicle, then you can't move the target designator. You need to unlock the target and then move it. So that is how you use the HUD and Shkval symbology for the weapons employment. Next time we're gonna have some fun with the weapons.